Perhaps you haven't realized it yet, but your body could have been attempting to send you a signal for quite some time. A quiet yet highly significant signal. When a man awakens without the morning erection he used to have regularly, it's typical to assume it's simply due to aging. But that's not entirely accurate. Nowadays, around 7 out of every 10 men above 60 have already experienced the loss of this natural bodily reflex. And what most people don't know is that this might be the initial warning indicating that something in your circulation isn't working as it once did. It's not a consequence of aging nor a question of chance. It's simply the body requesting assistance. And the encouraging news is that it can still react positively. I am Dr. Joselyn, an expert in men's health and healthy aging. And over the next few minutes, I wish to demonstrate to you how a brief ritual of only 3 minutes, performed immediately after waking, can bring back something that appeared to be gone forever: vitality, potency, and the confidence that time seems to have stolen. Though we're not discussing costly medications or unrealistic promises, but instead science and straightforward habits that revive the finest aspects of your own body. So prior to proceeding, inhale deeply. This might represent the initial step toward transforming your mornings, and possibly also altering how you feel as a man. The hidden issue of mornings. Consider your daily routine. Upon waking, the alarm sounds. You reach for your phone, review the messages, rise swiftly, head to the bathroom, make a robust coffee, and begin the day. It appears innocent, doesn't it? Yet this minor routine, repeated over years, might be quietly impairing your circulation and consequently your potency. Specialists refer to this as the morning massacre, a collection of habitual actions that initiate a chain reaction within your body, particularly in the initial 60 minutes of the day. It's in this period that numerous men unknowingly undermine their own sexual health. Following a complete night's rest, the body is inherently dehydrated. The blood thickens, flows less smoothly, and the concentration of nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for allowing blood vessels to expand and thus produce an erection, is at its minimum. When you immediately opt for strong coffee without hydration and without activity, the condition deteriorates. Caffeine on an empty stomach can narrow blood vessels by as much as 20%. This implies that the channels meant to fill with blood early in the morning become constricted. Moreover, coffee stimulates cortisol, the stress hormone which suppresses testosterone, the driving force behind virility. And there's an additional aspect that hardly anyone points out. When you rise abruptly, blood often pools in the legs for several seconds, decreasing flow to the pelvic area. It's like the body pausing momentarily to recognize it must direct blood to the brain and likewise to the region below. When this occurs daily for months or years, the vascular system starts to lose its proper functioning. The vessels forfeit elasticity, circulation decelerates, and the erectile response diminishes. But rest assured, none of this is irreversible. What time and poor habits have caused, science has demonstrated, can be undone. Through minor adjustments, it's feasible to retrain the body to circulate blood effectively and healthily once more. And that's precisely what I'll reveal to you next. A straightforward, natural, and evidence-based approach that can revolutionize your mornings and your life. Clear and simple scientific explanation. In the past few years, leading universities have started to focus more intently on what actually triggers erectile dysfunction in older men, and the results astonished even seasoned physicians. A study from Harvard revealed that in 87% of instances, the issue isn't related to reduced testosterone or aging. The real source is in circulation, particularly in the performance of the blood vessels supplying the penis. Imagine these vessels as tiny irrigation tubes. With time, they endure the impacts of inflammation, stress, and unhealthy eating. Such damage leads to what's known as endothelial dysfunction, where the vessels lose their capacity to expand and contract properly. When the brain transmits a signal of arousal, blood ought to rush freely to fill the corpora cavernosa in the penis. However, if these tubes are stiff, inflamed, or constricted, the flow turns feeble and inconsistent, leading to a weak or missing erection. The blood vessels in the penis are the narrowest throughout the body. Some are merely 1/3 the width of a hair strand. Thus, they are the earliest to be affected by any circulatory issue. Numerous experts describe erectile dysfunction as the canary in the coal mine for cardiovascular diseases, the initial indicator that something is amiss with the vascular system. And here's the positive aspect: these vessels aren't damaged beyond repair, they're merely inactive. Research from MIT and the Cleveland Clinic has verified that with appropriate stimulation, they can restore elasticity and operate nearly as if brand new. This phenomenon is termed vascular remodeling and may happen in only a few weeks, even for men in their 70s or 80s. In essence, the issue isn't the years gone by, but the signals your body has ceased receiving. And it's exactly to reignite these signals that the 3-minute morning protocol exists. A basic sequence of actions able to reconnect this vessel network, reinstate flow, and revive male vitality. The 3-minute morning protocol. Now that you grasp the actual cause of the decline in power, I want to present something straightforward, natural, and effective. A short ritual that can utterly alter your day and, with time, improve your sexual health profoundly. I refer to this as the 3-minute morning protocol. 3 rapid steps that require under 180 seconds yet energize the body from within. 1. Intelligent hydration. The moment you open your eyes prior to anything else, consume 2 glasses of water at room temperature. Avoid cold water that provokes a thermal shock or very hot water that's absorbed slower. Water that's warm or at natural temperature swiftly enters the bloodstream and aids in thinning the blood, easing circulation. But there's a crucial element. Include a tiny pinch of natural sea salt. It could be Celtic salt or Himalayan pink salt. Such salts provide numerous minerals that restore the body's innate electricity, enhancing nerve signals to the genitals and boosting blood flow. I recall Henrique, a 63-year-old gentleman who had gone almost 3 years without morning erections. Just 4 days into the protocol, he messaged me, "Doctor, it was incredible. I awoke and noticed that something had begun working again. This occurs because with water and minerals, the body at last succeeds in directing blood where it's needed." 2. Rousing the vessels. While still in bed, without getting up, perform 3 basic movements. Movement 1, flex and extend your feet around 20 times as though pressing against the floor. This engages the calf muscles known as the second heart, which help pump blood upward through the body. Movement 2, softly lean your torso forward and backward 15 times. This rocking motion stimulates the pelvic floor muscles, the real champions of erectile performance. Movement 3, take 5 deep breaths, expanding the belly rather than the chest. This breathing style boosts nitric oxide production, the molecule that widens blood vessels and maintains an erection. These easy actions foster harmony between the body and circulation. Blood starts to move, vessels expand, and muscles get oxygenated. Studies from the Cleveland Clinic involving men over 60 indicated that after 14 days of comparable exercises, 81% experienced better erections, and by 30 days, the figure climbed to 94%. And crucially, none relied on drugs, supplements, or operations. 3. Optimizing hormones. Prior to coffee and still on an empty stomach, combine a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil with the juice from half a fresh lemon. It might sound odd, but the supporting science is robust. The beneficial fats in olive oil promptly signal the body to boost testosterone output, while the vitamin C in lemon aids in releasing nitric oxide. This mix encourages hormones and safeguards blood vessels simultaneously. Paulo, age 68, shared that he found the recipe absurd. Yet on the fifth day, his wife inquired if he was on some medication. By day 10, she teased, "You're keeping a secret from me, aren't you?" And the secret was merely olive oil, lemon, and persistence. Afterward, wait roughly 20 minutes before coffee and steer clear of having it on an empty stomach. Pair it with something light such as eggs rich in choline, a vital nutrient for nerves and sexual health. When you integrate these 3 steps, hydrating, moving, and nourishing, you establish the ideal conditions for vessels to heal and for the body to restart producing and reacting to natural male hormones. Science indicates that minor, consistent changes can yield enduring outcomes. Within 2 weeks, numerous men notice their initial morning erections. By 4 weeks, function becomes steady. And best of all, there are no adverse effects or requirement for medications. It's simply your body performing what it's always been capable of, provided you give it the proper care and routine. The changes that occur in the body. Once you begin adhering to the 3-minute protocol, improvements appear quickly. The body reacts instinctively, as though it had just been awaiting the correct cue to resume optimal operation. In the initial 2 days, increased urination is typical. This signifies the body re-equilibrating, removing excess fluid held overnight. Shortly thereafter, a sensation of lightness, sharper mental focus, and morning energy. It's like the haze that often clouds waking up starts to clear. From the 3rd to 7th day, many men describe something thrilling. The reappearance of initial morning erections, perhaps still mild but reliable. It's the most evident proof that blood flow has strengthened and the vascular system is reawakening. During the 2nd week, advancements accelerate. Erections grow stronger and more automatic, not only upon waking but throughout the day. Mood enhances, confidence returns, and even body posture shifts. When a man starts feeling powerful again, it shows in everything: speech, eyes, and interactions. In 3 to 4 weeks, erectile function usually stabilizes, circulation restructures, hormonal equilibrium improves, and the body starts generating nitric oxide at optimal rates. This is due to endothelial cells inside blood vessels, renewing fully every 28 days. Essentially, in under a month, your body can construct fresh, more flexible, and effective vessels. A study from Japan supported this. Men adhering to a comparable protocol saw penile blood flow rise by 67% in 4 weeks. Scans revealed actual improvements in vessel flexibility, beyond mere short-term gains. All without drugs, unwanted effects, or dependence on synthetic aids. It's the body reclaiming its natural role, operating with vigor. And the most wonderful part is witnessing how this shift extends beyond the physical. It influences the mind, emotions, and self-worth. Every morning turns into a reminder that abundant vitality remains inside you, simply awaiting activation. Extra care and nighttime tips. For the morning protocol to perform at its peak, caring for your nights is also key. After all, during sleep, the body generates hormones, mends tissues, and reinforces blood vessels. A frequent error many men make is sleeping face down. While this pose might feel cozy, it presses on pelvic blood vessels all night, impeding circulation. Attempt sleeping on your side or back, your body and flow will appreciate it. Another point is underwear. Snug underwear raises testicular temperature, lowering testosterone creation. Opt for light, loose materials or, if feasible, sleep without any. Letting the body breathe is an easy act with significant impact. And watch fluids before bedtime. Consuming lots of water in the 2 hours prior to sleep may appear beneficial, but it backfires. Frequent nighttime bathroom trips interrupt deep sleep, the phase when testosterone peaks naturally. Best to hydrate well daytime and cut back evenings. These minor evening tweaks amplify the morning protocol's benefits. When the body sleeps restoratively, circulation and hormones align, resulting in lighter, more vibrant awakenings. Many patients say to me, "Doctor, I never thought something so basic could change so much." And I reply each time, the key is inconsistency. Caring for mornings matters, but nurturing nights is what genuinely allows regeneration. With quality sleep, oxygenated tissues, and relaxed vessels, your body readies for a fresh day brimming with strength, vitality, and assurance. Closing an invitation to the challenge. Now that you're familiar with the protocol and the supporting care, I wish to offer you a straightforward yet impactful invitation. Dedicate 3 minutes each morning. It's not a drug or empty promise. It's merely reactivating your body with respect and regularity. Within days, you'll sense the shift: greater energy, clearer thinking, heightened confidence, and gradually, what felt gone starts returning. Not only power, but the pleasure of feeling truly alive. Give it a try for 1 week, note the changes, and post your story in the comments. We're forming a community of men who reject decline as inevitable, viewing it instead as a hurdle to conquer. Look after yourself, believe in your body, and keep in mind, age isn't the conclusion of vitality. It's the perfect time to reclaim it. See you in the next one.